All right, your boy been slacking on the video. I was supposed to drop, like, I've been procrastinating on this video for a minute, but here's the bright side of this procrastination, right? I've been locked in on the stock market. I've been charting every night. You know what I'm saying? Studying, stuff like that. Let's start, right? All right, okay. If I was 18 to 25, this is exactly how I'd invest my first $1,000. All right. Now I need you to pay attention. Okay, this is important. Everything I'm talking about is important. All these videos I'm posting is important. This is for your future. A lot of people don't think about the future. Look, real quick side note. You can skip, you can tap 10 seconds if you want, but like I said, everything I say is important. So if you're young right now, if you're 18 to 25 especially, bro or female, you know what I'm saying, whoever is watching, yo, it is so important to invest because you're not thinking about like how fast 30 is or whatever. Like, look how fast 18 of your life went by. 18 years of your life went by. Look how fast 23 years of your life went by, however old you are. You know what I'm saying? Shit goes by quick. And then like every year that you grow up, time just like feels like it's going faster than it is. So you know what I'm saying? And then lock in, bro, please. You know what I'm saying? This is for you. Last video I broke down the different investing accounts young people should know. Now I want to show you how I'd actually use these accounts with just $1,000. No gambling, no hype. Just exactly what works long term. Very simple. Now, if you haven't watched the last video, go and watch the last video. This is how we're gonna break this down, break this 1,000 into these different accounts. All right. This is gonna structure you. This is gonna give you a foundation and set you up right. First thing I'm doing, right? Write this down for ya. It says, if this is confusing you, let me just separate it, right? Wait, hold on, this is a money sign. All right, we're not gonna talk about Jaden's handwriting right now. All right. All right, so $200, right? This is the first thing you're doing. You have $1,000. This is the first thing you're doing. All right, you're taking $200. You're creating an emergency buffer, an emergency fund. Okay, it's not emergency butter. It says emergency buffer. Those are two F's. All right, that's the first thing you're doing, right? Creating an emergency fund, $200. Right, this emergency fund isn't to get rich. This is to stop you from pulling from your investments the second life happens. You know, most people don't fail at investing because they're bad at it. They fail because they panic. Two, Roth IRA, $500. This is where the next $500 is going. All right, straight into the Roth IRA. All right, we're throwing that. I hope. Let me make this more straight. All right, 500 straight into the Roth IRA. If you're under 25 and you don't know what this is hands down the most powerful account you can have. If you're 25, if you're 18, 21, it don't matter. Between these ages, and you don't know what this account is, it's one of the most important ones you can have. Actually, low-key, hands down, the most important one you can have. The reason is simple, because if you watch the last video, you would know, right? If you watch the last video, before I say it, comment down below why having a Roth IRA is hands down one of the most powerful accounts you can have. Okay, but if you didn't and you just watched the video, which is fine, not really, you know what I'm saying? The reason is simple. This money grows tax free. Okay, this money grows tax free. So when you're older and this turns into real money, right? The government doesn't touch it. Why doesn't the government touch it? Okay. If you answer, you're smart because you watched the last video, but if you didn't and you don't know, the government doesn't touch it because the money that goes into that Roth IRA is money that already got taxed. So the government can't touch it when you go to take it out. So all that profit, the government can't touch it when you take it out. So all that profit, like everything, after all the years of it growing and everything like that, like when you go to take it out, it doesn't get taxed. So come on, bro. Imagine having like $5 million in there. Like if you started now, that, you know what I'm saying, you keep putting money in there every time you get paid, and then it's just growing over years and years, and then the market's going up and down, but it just, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna keep going up. Like all that profit, and imagine you didn't. What I'd invest it into is a simple, me personally, this is just a personal opinion. Me personally, my opinion, I'd put it into what I did is put it into a VOO. Put it into VOO, which is Vanguard. It's an ETF. Nothing fancy, simple wins. Simple and boring wins. Three, brokerage account. Number 3, brokerage account. Yep. You lost interest? Alright, word. Well, when you're like 50, 40, 45, it's still like clocking in. You gotta wake up early, and then like your boss is like just on your back all the time. So then like you gotta like listen to what like they tell you like all the time, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like if they fire you, then you have like no income, like no other source of money. But everything I say is important, bro. Listen, bro, lock in. Like it can be boring, but like, yo, like, do you care about your future? Come on. The last 300, okay? The last 300 is going into a regular brokerage account. I would take 200 from that 300 and put 200 into a ETF like Vanguard or SPY, and the other 100 into something I actually believe in. So you take 200, put it into ETF. I recommend VOO, and the other 100 into a company or something that you actually believe in. Let me show you why starting young matters more than being smart. If you invest just $100 a month, your early 20s. If you invest $100 a month in your early 20s, right? If you did that for like, let's just say 30 years, right? Let's just say 30 years, right? $100 a month in your early 20s for 30 years, right? That's 100 times 12, right? Times 12 months. $1,200 a year, right? If you invested $100 a month in your early 20s for 30 years, right? So 100 times 12 is 1,200, right? Now, if we do that times 30 years, okay, that equals 30,000, right? So $1,200 a month, right? From just you putting in, this is just what you would put in after 30 years, right? $100 a month in your early 20s for 30 years would equal out to you putting $30,000, right? Investing, right? Now, if you got a 20% return, if you got a 20% return on $1,200 a year, right, for 30 years, the final value after 30 years, right, just 30 years, if you put in $100 a month, $25 a week, right, after you put 100, because the final value is gonna blow your mind. If you put $100 a month in your early 20s for 30 years, right, $1,200 a year, after 30 years, and you got a 20% return on that $1,200 a year, after 30 years, right? Before I show you, just guess. Before I show you, just guess what you would have after 30 years. $1,200 a month. $1,200 a year with a 20% return. 5, 4, 3, take a guess, please. Comment what you guessed before I show you. I'm not lying. I'm not lying, bro. Yo, if you did $100 a month and started in your early 20s, and you did that for 30 years, $100 a month times 12 months, $1,200 a year times 30 years. After 30 years, you only put $30,000. You only put $30,000 in, right? And you got a 20% return on $1,200 a year. You would have 1.4 million. Yo, $30,000, right? That you put in, forget about, right? And then when you go to take it out, after 30 years, you only put in 30,000. Am I bugging for like how crazy this is? You know what I'm saying? You only put $100 a month into investing, and you did that every month for 30 years, right? And after 30 years, you have 1.4 million. That's not crazy. I'm not lying. You can Google this. I'm not. This is why starting young is so important, bro, because somebody who starts when they're 30 or 40, if they started and did the same exact thing, they would not have the same. They wouldn't have the same return. Yo, every time I said 30,000, I meant 36, but I'm gonna correct it in the edit, and you're gonna see 36 pop up every time I say 30,000. Low, off low 6,000, but that's after 30 years, 1,200, right? So let me change that. This is all not because you're a genius, but because time did the work. Time is a cheat code. Let's talk about here's what not to do. Mind you, this is my recommendation, not financial advice. This is what I wouldn't do personally. Okay, this is just personally, right? This is what I wouldn't do with my first $1,000. I wouldn't day trade. Mind you, this is stuff you should learn about later. Like, don't worry about this stuff when you first get into investing. I wouldn't wait for a perfect time. Most people lose money not because they started late, but because they quit early or they try to get rich too fast. Okay? Fast money has a fast exit. All right. If you're young and you're trying to build real wealth, not gambling, subscribe right now. This is for people who want to win long term. Who won the race? They said the tortoise won the race, not the bunny or the rabbit or whatever animal it was. You know what I'm saying? Slow and steady wins the race, okay? Compounding, building it up, growing. Comment what video as well that you want to see next from me, and start now. Start now.